What is up, gamers? It's Will777JP, and we are back, baby. Today, we're going to be doing a Will It Play with No Internet video, y'all. Now, today, we have Killing Floor 3. Killing Floor 3, baby. So, I'm excited for this game. I've been keeping an eye out on this thing for about a year, man. It's been a while. Game came out July 24th, which is today. Well, at the recording of this video today. And I went to go pick it up. I didn't pre-order it. I just went to GameStop to pick it up. And we're going to go ahead and test to see if it will play with no internet. It's going to be interesting to see the results we get because Killing Floor 3 is a cooperative, I don't say live service game, but multiplayer game. So I want to see exactly what is on the disc and what is not. So before we get started, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you stay up to date whenever I drop videos. And if you're one of those who wants to support the channel a little bit more, we have a thank you button that's next to the subscribe button. And every dollar that we get there, we're going to reinvest into the channel to get better quality videos, better editing software, and of course, more games so we can test them. But Killing Floor 3 was actually scheduled to come out March, I believe it was the 25th, 2025. And it got delayed. Why did it get delayed? So they did a beta test on the game. I signed up for the beta, never got in, and during the beta, the hardcore gamers and the gamers that got in were complaining. They were saying that the UI feels different, it doesn't feel good, the weapon feel doesn't feel good. It has some issues that the players they didn't like. So Tripwire, who is the developer or the publisher for the game, said, all right, fine. Y'all not happy with this? We're going to delay the game 4 months. We're going to get back to work. We're going to make these changes. And we'll let you guys know when we're going to release the game. And then I believe it was beginning of June. They gave us either end of May or beginning of June. They gave us an official release date, which is July 24, 2025. So it took them 4 months exactly, almost to the day of the original release date, to come out with this game. And I want to give them a huge shout out because they did the beta test, right? Obviously, they thought that there was something going on where they wanted to hear feedback from the community, and the community came in, stepped up, gave them that feedback, and the developer took that feedback, and instead of blaming the gamer, they said, this is how you guys feel? All right, let's get to work. Let's change things up, right? And I've been seeing a couple developers doing stuff like that. Most recently we saw Splitgate 2, right? They're doing something similar where they released the game and now they're taking it offline so they can rework it, so they can fix the things that the gamers are requesting. And I think that's very, very important, right? That's one of the benefits of the era that we live in, where a game comes out and it's messed up. And I'm not even talking about broken, buggy messes. I am talking about specifically the feel. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. The feel of these games, whether the weapons don't feel right, whether the UI is messed up, just like with the example of Killing Floor 3 here. And developers can actually go back into the kitchen and continue cooking and release the game. So that's awesome. The problem with this now is that some of the greedier publishers are saying, hey, let's just release these titles and we'll fix it after the fact, right? And that's where the problems come in. But Killing Floor did it right, man. They said, hey, I know we're supposed to release it here, but we'll extend it, and bam. And it earned my business for sure. Now, Killing Floor 3, I'm new to the series. I've never played any of the Killing Floor games. Well, I played a little bit of Killing Floor 2. But Killing Floor 2, I just played it, I don't know, like 6 months, a year before I found out that Killing Floor 3 was even being made. And I had a decent time with it. I was actually liking it. But one of the reasons I put it down, it felt a little dated. I wasn't too happy with the graphics. I didn't really like the weapon feel too much. It felt good, but in comparison to everything that we have now, modern gaming, I was like, I'd rather spend my time playing some of those games. So that's what I did. And when Killing Floor 3 got announced, I was super excited because now we're getting, current gen gaming, right? So here we are, here we have it today, and shout out to the developers, Tripwire, for doing what they do. Also, this is a $40 game. So this isn't your full price, $60, $70 game. It is $40. So let's take a look at the back real quick. And right here, it lets you know right away. 1 to 6 network players. Network features. 1 player. Okay, so that's good news. And then 25 gigs right here. So hopefully there is some offline play. And let's go ahead and find out about it. Let's open this bad boy up. Yeah, I got off work. I've been keeping my eye out on the release date of this game for the last couple weeks, on and off. This week I've been very busy playing Donkey Kong Bonanza and playing The Alters, which is kind of kicking my ass because I'm not used to that type of game. But I'm having a good time with it, so I'm super happy to take a break from those 2 games and play some Killing Floor for a bit. But here it is. So nothing special, just the case and the disc. Yeah, alright, what does it say here? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Pretty dope, man. I'm really liking this red background with the creature back here. But yeah, this is freaking dope, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and set the camera up to do our Will It Play with No Internet test. Alright, and here we are. So right now we are currently connected to the internet, right? And we know this because when we go down, we see all the little news articles and stuff like that, right? Battlefield 6 trailer just came out. And then if we go over to the PS Store, we can just click on any game and install it because we are currently connected to the internet. And then of course, PS Plus, same thing. We are currently connected, so we can go into PS Plus and download a game. So we're gonna go hit up the settings. We're gonna go to network, then settings, connect to the internet, turn that off. We're gonna go back to the main screen, the welcome screen, and it'll let you know right away you're offline. PlayStation Store, you're offline. PS Plus, go online to discover PlayStation Plus. Right? So then I'm gonna flip on the camera over just a bit, so you guys can see my PS5 Pro over there, and you can see me insert the disc right in that little slot. But I like showing you guys once again that I'm not faking the funk over here. I don't have the game secretly installed and it's all fake. No, I want to find out too. So here we go. Oh shit. Forgot I got the alters in here. For those of you guys complaining like, oh man, you gotta get up and change physical disc. Bro, it's not that big of a deal, man. Come on, bro. How lazy you gotta be to freaking, be mad that you gotta change the freaking disc. Come on, dude. Takes a couple seconds. Alright, we should see a queue for copy show up on the bottom of the screen, left hand side. And that will be the first sign that this is a good thing. And there it is. Queue for copy. Let's go ahead and check out. Alright, so 22.470 gigs. The back of the case told us it would be 25 gigs. So, pretty close. Once we run our little test, we'll then turn the internet back on to see if there's any updates or any patches or anything like that. From what I heard, there is no day one patch. I do not know if that affects the digital game. I'm sorry, if it only affects the digital game or if physical games do get a patch. But either way, we'll find that information out. And before we continue, let's check out the information tab, which lets us know this is version 1.0, right? So let's see what happens. All right, guys. We're gonna let this thing install. It's gonna take about 10 minutes for me. For you, it'll be just that quick. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. And the game's almost done. But something I forgot to mention is this game is also PS5 Pro enhanced. So pretty cool. Let's see if it's actually on the disc itself. But bam, we are done. Let's clear these items. Alright, one more time. Information. 22.48 gigs, version 1.0. And we are still offline. So let's start it up. Damn it, got the hiccups. Let's take a look, man. Tripwire. Warning, a very small percent of people may experience epileptic seizures. Okay. It says read before continuing, but it didn't even give me a chance to read. Alright. Looks dope. Failed to authenticate with online service. Uh-oh. Is that a good or bad thing? And these private notices, private policies are annoying. Let's see what one of these says. Tripwire Interact to participate in and certified in compliance with both the EU US Privacy Shield. This was okay. Well, let's read one of these smaller ones. Dispute resolution, data disclosure. I wonder how much money these lawyers makes to create this freaking verbiage. The game supports cross-platform gameplay. Would you like to enable crossplay now? You can still disable crossplay later in the settings menu. I never do crossplay. If you ain't playing on PlayStation, I ain't playing with you. Your display is capable of using HDR. Do you want to enable it? You can change it later. Yes, absolutely. Colorblind mode. So it takes you to the settings immediately. Screen shake, enable screen shake, shake effect. I don't know. Should I? Yes or no? Camera bob. Toggle crouch, toggle ADS, toggle sprint. Okay, let's hit save. So I cannot play the multiplayer, which I'm okay with. And so far, these graphics look pretty good. And once again, I'm offline, but yeah, look at the details. Oh yeah. The shadows are on point. Look at the quality of the glove. Yeah. I'm liking this. Look at the shoulder shield. Yeah, I'm liking these graphics, my boy. Or the visuals, right? Let's see if we have any more settings for video. Lens flare, enable HDR, gameplay, off, crossplay. Okay. Controls, accessibility, subtitles stay on, legal. So no option for graphics, no performance or quality mode. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, I don't know if this will be running at 60 or what. 120, I don't know. Master volume, yeah. Gameplay, yeah, no, nothing. Control stick, yeah, nothing. So let's go ahead and I can't choose multiplayer. I can only choose solo or exit to title. So if I try to keep going up, it won't do nothing. So let's start it up, man. Let's start this up. And there y'all have it, man. Will it play with no internet? Yes, you will. Game looks good so far. Look at the details, bro. Oh yeah. I am digging this. Yes, this is all straight from the disc, my boy. So this looks good. Look at the lighting, bro, and the bouncing off the light and the shadows. Yeah, we got some quality here, boys and girls. let's see. Okay, now that we know we can play with no internet, let's go ahead and turn the internet back on and see if there's any patches or any downloads. So we're gonna go to settings, network, setting, connect to the internet. Yes, please. Let's give it a second. And we're connected to the internet because all the little news articles pop up. PS Store pops up. And of course, PS Plus should pop up. There it is. Now let's go ahead and hit the options, check for update. Oh, I hear my PS5 Pro going and whirling. So there is an update. Whoa, 25 gigs. Holy crap. So it takes you from version 1.0 to version 2.002. So we're talking a difference of 1.002 version higher with this update. Wow. So 25 gigs, that is sizable, y'all. That is a sizable update. So let's see if we have any additional information. So 22.48 gigs. I don't know what the total is going to be. But yeah, this is huge, man. Let's see what kind of additional content they have. So you got 5-star ratings so far, 7 ratings. Looks like it's all credits. Oh, season pass. Okay, what's the difference here? Already on Killing Floor 3, you can elevate your game with the future seasons 2 to 4 deluxe pass, a DLC pack that includes future access to 3 premium Nightfall supply passes as they are released over the first year of post-launch content. Update season 2, season 3, season 4. 2,000 extra credits to utilize. Online features required. Okay, so I'm not purchasing any of this because I gotta play the game. I gotta see if I enjoy it. But the other one, the Shadow Agent Season 1 Deluxe Pass, is Shadow Agent Weapon Skin, Shadow Agent Outfit, Head Cosmetic Skin for each of the 6 initial specialists, Premium Access Launch, Nightfall Supply Pass, 1,000 extra credit. Okay, so I don't think there's any like content except like the skins and stuff. So interesting. This one's $30. What do you get? Supply passes over here. Post-launch content. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's all included in this. That seems like a lot of money. That would take you from a $40 game to a $70 game with all this stuff on there. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But there y'all have it, man. There y'all have it. Killing Floor 3 will play with no internet, right? So, shout out to Tripwire for that. But then, well, you guys saw how good the game looked. The visually and all that, it looked great. Obviously, I didn't play the game, so I don't know if it's broken, buggy mess. But at a bare minimum, we know the graphics are going to look pretty good, really good, and the game works. Anything outside of that, it's going to be hit or miss. But I love it. I love it, man. You can just grab a game out of your collection, stick it into your console, and it's there. Your internet went out. You can't afford to pay your internet for the month, or your payday's in a couple weeks. There's no reason why you can't play a game if it's not installed in your PS5, right? So, shout out to Tripwire for making it happen. Thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with me and watching the video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, thank you. Hit that thank you button. Anything you can donate, I appreciate. It's going to help the channel grow even more. So, thank you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Keep it gaming.